It's the Howard Stern Show. Here's Howard.
All right, you want to talk to this guy? This guy is he's a private investigator, Gary? Ernie Rizzo? Ernie, is that you?
It's me, Howard.
Now, you're a private investigator for the family of the boy who is suing Michael Jackson?
Yeah, I've been in and out of it about 3 times since it started.
What do you mean? Like they hire you and then they take you off the case?
Well, whenever things get tough or there's a change of crew, we go dormant and then we go back into it.
And how can you, I often wonder, how does someone do their job, when you have to do this? It's kind of difficult. I mean, there's a tight wall of security around Michael Jackson. He certainly is a wealthy guy. How the heck can you find out if anything went down?
Well, he may be a wealthy guy, but he's left trails for years, and that's what's catching up to him now.
I see. Now, because I haven't, to tell you the truth, I have not seen anything.
There's not been any concrete evidence, would you say, Howard?
No, I'm almost kind of curious how Michael Jackson is letting this thing, get to, he almost looks guilty because he stays away and stays out of the country, because really, face value, the charges don't look that steep because it's one kid's word against his. Do you have any concrete evidence?
Well, when the trial happens, the evidence will come out, and Jackson knows what's going to come out. That's
what is going to come out?
Well, I heard you on the Geraldo show the other day say that he was a pedophile.
He is.
Well, how do you know that?
Oh, come on.
I know. I've been screaming for years that I thought it was wrong that he was hanging around with little boys, but you don't. When you call someone a pedophile, you got to have evidence.
You better have proof.
Well, let me tell you, I've been in this business for over 25 years and child abuse for over 25 years. And he fits the profile. He's made the moves he's done what pedophiles do. And now, when he's been confronted with it, here's a guy who leaves as soon as he's been confronted with it, refuses to come back to the country, rubbed a sheet over his head and escapes from the world.
Yeah, I'm with you. It doesn't look good.
Then he goes into court and has his attorneys prepare a motion saying he won't tell us what he's been doing with little boys until the statute of limitation runs, and then he can't be prosecuted.
Well, but what I'm saying, let's assume you get to court. What hardcore evidence? You haven't found any Polaroids. You haven't found any pictures. You don't have any. You don't really have anything concrete.
I'm really not at liberty right now to tell you what they've got.
But you do believe there's going to be a criminal indictment?
Oh, absolutely. Matter of fact, that's the best thing that can happen right now to Jackson.
Absolutely. You know what? My ratings will go through the roof. I'll talk about it every day.
Well, the best thing that could happen for Jackson is to be criminally indicted.
Oh, yeah.
At that point, all discovery will stop in a civil case. He won't have to say anything, and that can drag out for a couple of years. By that time, things will quiet down.
Are you familiar with a woman named Tatiana?
Who?
Tatiana.
Nope, don't know what it is.
Is she a model, Howard?
I don't know that she's a model, but she is the woman. Do you remember the video, the way she makes me feel?
Right, I was going to say, isn't that
that model? And he gave
model?
her a kiss. Right.
He gave her a kiss. She claims that she was Michael Jackson's girlfriend.
Yeah, well, that's nice.
Well, she is on the line. Let's talk to her, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Ernie, let's put through Tatiana. Tatiana?
Hello?
Am I saying your name right?
Yes.
You're the girl in the little black dress.
Yes, that's me in the booth.
I'm trying to remember the video. Why don't I remember that?
That's the one where he...
the way you make me feel, where he's chasing me throughout sort of a New York City scene.
Right, I'll tell you exactly what you said about it, Howard. You said, that's no way to treat a lady. You said if that's a guy who's into women, he wouldn't be treating her like that.
What, was he stalking her?
Yes.
Yeah, what is it, Gary?
That I did get my man at the inn, Howard.
I see. What is it, Gary? Oh, you can't speak. Go ahead, yes?
This girl is an 11.
Really?
She was the star of the video. It's the one where Michael follows her around a dark street and is trying to pick her up, and she's wearing a little mini dress.
Yeah,
and boots. And she's got the most incredible body
Howard
in the history of man.
didn't like her, though.
I didn't like her?
No, you said, she doesn't do it for me.
Really? I said that?
Yeah.
I gotta go watch it.
Howard.
I don't know, but wait a second. I don't remember saying that.
I remember it very clearly because I couldn't believe that. Every other guy was hot for this girl.
Well, hey, I taught her a lesson, didn't I? You think guys are so easy, don't you? I wouldn't have touched you. How do you like that, Tatiana? Hey, Tatiana, let me ask you something. A girl as hot as you, you would be interested in a guy like me?
Well...
No, come on, just because I don't remember what you look like. Would you go out with me?
If you weren't married, I'd consider it.
Really? Jesus Christ.
But you're married.
What, do you go out with famous guys all the time?
No, as a matter of fact, that doesn't matter.
She has to be hot if she was
Well,
cast.
you know what? She was also
It depends on what's going on the inside, if you know what I mean.
She was also in the beginning of A Different World. Remember that?
World.
Yeah.
And they had the opening scenes, and there was this very hot girl who'd be leaning against the wall.
My credits, huh, Robin?
You're black, but what are you, like mulatto?
I'm Cuban.
Oh, you're
Cuban,
Cuban.
black, and Cherokee.
Oh, you're Cherokee.
Yeah.
Well, every black person I know is Cherokee.
Very, very light skinned.
And
Light
Cuban.
skin. Well, white features with the dark hair.
With the long hair.
She had sort
Oh.
of light brown hair.
Let me rub up against this piece of wood. And you would actually go out with me?
If you weren't married,
Oh,
I'd consider it.
Oh, man.
But you're taken, so
I know.
forget that thought. Just throw it out the window.
Oh, I can
Howard.
make such love to you, Tatiana. Tatiana.
Just because of her name.
Princess Tatiana Stern.
Howard, I feel like I'm on a 900 number.
Hey, Ernie, calm down, will you? I'm trying to make some time.
Next thing you know, you'll be investigating Howard.
Hey, I'm no pedophile. Hey, anyway, let me tell you something. Tatiana, you claim to be Michael Jackson's ex-girlfriend.
Yes,
Now, are you being paid by the Jacksons to say that?
pardon me?
Are you being paid by the Jacksons to say that?
Am I being paid? No.
In fact, how did we
Now,
end up...
why have you waited so long
I'm
to come
definitely
forward?
not being paid.
Now, Tatiana, why did you wait so long to come forward?
Well, because honestly, I'm really surprised at how everything has transpired with this. It's been a bit of a shock. And
Are you saying you made love to Michael Jackson?
Howard, maybe she can solve the genital mystery if that's...
Have you seen Michael Jackson's genitals, Tatiana?
Howard, I'm not going to go there with you.
Why not?
I'm sorry, that's just too private.
Oh, come on, Tatiana. This is a case of involving genitals.
Well, you, I guess, have come forward to prove that Michael Jackson is heterosexual, would you not?
Say that we were intimate.
You were.
I strongly
You went to first base?
feel that these allegations are total crap.
Did you go to first, second, third, or fourth base?
That's a home run.
If I may put it at
Fourth
fourth
base.
base. If I may put that on a more adult level.
Well, God, you're putting me on the spot here.
Come on, we want to know the answer because it is a sexual case.
You know, I just can't sit here and
Why? I mean, we're adults.
about intimate moments with someone.
Yeah, but you've got to
It
come
doesn't matter
forward.
Who the guy is.
If you're claiming the man's a
If it's
heterosexual...
Joe Schmo, I just wouldn't do that.
Tatiana, if you're claiming the man is a heterosexual, you have to say that you had heterosexual sex with him. How else would you know?
Howard, he's definitely not gay. I will just say that.
You
There
saw
were
him
moments,
aroused, nude?
And it's. I mean, come on. The
Was he in
media
fact
already-
nude in front of you,
the media
Tatiana?
already hit on that years ago when we kissed in public for the first time.
Well, kissing is, believe me, I could kiss a wall.
Yeah, I know lots of gay people
Yeah,
who
well,
kiss
how
men
many
all the
people have
kiss
kissed
women all the
Michael
time.
Jackson?
I'm talking about for a period of months. Did you go back to his place, or he went to your place, and you repeatedly made love, and as a man makes love to a woman? Come on, Tatiana. I mean, that's the only way we can prove
Saying
it.
that I had a relationship, I'm not going to say what I did, or for that matter, what I did.
And you did go to his home. You spent time with him at his home.
I've been at the home.
How long did you date him?
It's kind of hard to say.
I'm going to call you as a material witness.
Combination of working the tour and so forth all together, broken up. I would say probably close to a year.
1 year. Now, Ernie, do you have any knowledge of this relationship?
No, I've never heard of it.
Ernie?
Yes.
Who's Ernie?
Ernie is a private investigator for the family of the boy who was molested, allegedly.
I've never met him. I don't know him.
You don't know of any relations he's had with females, Ernie?
I have not been able to find one relationship he's ever had with a woman, which was confirmed, by the way, by his mother. She said he's never had a relationship, and which was all confirmed by Brooke Shield, who just said he was kind of
His
a
mother
friend.
never said that.
I think
That's not what she said on hard copy recently.
Well, Tatiana, let me
Why
ask you
don't you
something.
give her a call and ask her?
But Tatiana, you could solve the whole problem here. I'm going to ask you to tell the truth right now. I want to swear you in as a witness. Do you promise to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
This is not a judge and jury.
Well, I'm asking you as a human being to take the following oath. Do you swear to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
What happened to being innocent until proven?
Tatiana, I'm asking you a question. Do you promise to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
It depends on what you ask, Howard.
You will lie then?
No, I'm not saying that.
Well, what are you saying?
I'm saying if it's too personal, I won't answer.
All right, fair enough. But when you answer, do you promise to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so
I
help you
do.
God? You do?
I do.
All right. All right, now that you're sworn in, I will ask you questions. You will now submit
Okay.
to questioning. You say you met Michael Jackson on tour?
No, I met him while doing the video.
While doing the video, and while doing the video, he asked to go out on dates with you.
he asked.
Did he ask you for a date?
Well, in some ways, yes.
Yes. You say he asked you for dates.
Yes.
And on those dates, he treated you very romantically, much like any couple that dates. You've been with other men before. You've gone on dates.
Very respectfully.
He was respectful.
Total gentleman.
Mm-hmm. But he liked you. You could tell that he liked you.
Definitely. I mean, we were both crazy about each other.
And over a course of time, of several days, you began to be intimate with one another?
Well, I wouldn't say several days, but within a matter of time.
A matter of time. And when we say the word intimate, would that be fair to say that the two of you kissed in what they call French kissing manner with tongues? Oh. Mm-hmm. Would that be fair to say? Certainly, I don't think that's stepping the boundaries of good taste. Would that be fair to say? Certainly, I don't think that's stepping the boundaries of good taste. That's a 7th grade question asked by a guy with a 6th grade mentality. Go ahead.
Way over.
I think that's way over. I definitely think
That's over the line. Well, then how the hell can you present yourself as a witness saying that you know Michael Jackson to be
Let's ask the
heterosexual?
question, if you were called as a witness in a court of law, would you answer these questions were they put to you?
If I had to, well, I'd
Hey, we love to have her on a witness stand, Howard. She makes a great Jackson.
Yeah, Ernie, I think you'd win the case in 3 seconds. I got to tell you, Tatiana, you better leave the
Take his
country.
glove off.
Tatiana, you're making it worse for Michael Jackson. I
Well,
better.
everybody has.
Why am I making it worse?
Because it sounds like you're hiding something here.
I'm not hiding anything, but Howard, I don't find this very easy to come out in front of millions
But
of
you
people.
have
when
to.
you say you two
What
were
I've
crazy
done with
about
him.
each other.
It's no one's business what I've done.
Well, would it be fair to say that the two of you had candlelit dinners? Romantic dinners.
We've never had a candlelit dinner, but we have shared time together.
Mm-hmm. And you would, after you began to know each other as not want to give up that woman, that he would not listen to
How was
others.
your name tarnished? What did they say about you?
What could they possibly say about you?
Well,
That would tarnish his love.
there were lies that I was seeing someone else on tour.
So they told you that they told
there
him.
were lies that I had gotten a diva attitude and was demanding a bodyguard, was demanding better rooms, different things like that.
Tell you what, honey, you come my girlfriend, I'll get you a room.
You wouldn't have to ask.
You wouldn't even have to ask. I certainly wouldn't fire anybody
He's
for.
been hundreds.
Let's put it this way: these people were there working with Michael a lot longer than I was.
All right. So in other words, they influenced him negatively toward you.
Yes.
But yet you still keep it a mystery. It sounds almost like you had a 6th grade boyfriend-girlfriend relationship where you held hands and kissed a little bit.
And giggled.
Would that be a fair way of putting it? Yes, I think so, don't I?
Now, Howard, she mentions wanting a better room. He gave major suites to little boys in Monte Carlo.
Yeah, that was no problem.
No problem.
That is not true.
Of course
at all.
it is.
You weren't in Monte Carlo,
We have the receipts from all the suites.
No, Tatiana, you
Well,
were
I
not.
can only speak for New York and Kansas City. That's true. I was not in Europe.
Right, Tatiana, certainly that while he was around you, you didn't see any evidence of young boys, but at the same point, you are aware that there are young boys.
There were kids that would come out on the very last song of the tour that would join him with us.
I see. And you're not around him all the time. You really don't know if he was with young children or not. You're just claiming that you think he's a heterosexual, and yet you didn't even have a coitus, intercourse.
Well, she hasn't said.
No, I have not said.
Would it be fair to say that you did not experience coitus and intercourse?
I'm not going to say.
Well, there you go. I mean, now I'm saying.
just here expressing my support for a guy that I care for, and I
All right.
really believe